Sometimes you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But you said you would do like
40%.
40% of
Yeah, yeah.
Did you had like action figures and stuff too?
Yeah. Little tools. I think there's.
I'm loving this. This whole bin was 200, by the way, and a lot of it was blind. That's nice. I was already in Fresno, about an hour away from our house, picking up some other games when I got a message from someone on Facebook Marketplace. The pictures had all kinds of boxed consoles, what looked to be bins full of games, some action figures, pretty big storage unit full of all kinds of retro stuff. So you know I had to stop by. Guess it makes sense, not everyone's driveway is big.
Rockwood. That's wood from rocks.
I just love that stuff. I see the blimp in there.
Well, okay, so the blimp blows up, but blimp doesn't hold the air.
Oh, okay.
But it blows up and it stays blown up for a little while. The van, some of the parts aren't there. Those are just loose turtles, and that's one of the big turtles.
Okay, yeah, the giant one.
If you want that, if it's yours,
yeah,
it's $100 for all that.
I'd probably take it.
Yeah, all that in there.
I just want to dig through it for a second, but I like the looks of it. You wanted 100?
Yeah. Got little turtles. I think there's a little bit of that shit just came back. That's the original one.
Yeah, I know it's worth some money.
Yeah.
Especially if it's got the belt. No, like Monty Moose in here or anything like that. Right.
No, it's just everything turtles in there. Just take a whole bin.
Do you know like about what that blimp goes for? If it was holding the air?
I personally bought it for $100.
All right.
Yeah, and I bought it from a buddy of mine, Pete. He owns a time machine.
Oh, okay.
And he would not go down over. I was like, bro, I think I might have paid more.
Wow.
Because he's like, no, I gotta get 100. And then when I bought it, he was like, bro, it doesn't hold air though. But I'm like, oh. All your Wii, PS3. So this is gonna be all PS2. I think it's three stacks.
The guy waited until I got there and started setting aside a few games to say he wouldn't just do it that way. It had to be basically an entire bin of games.
These are all consoles. The Pikachu ones, I'm gonna keep those, but other than that, there's just some.
Oh, there's Pikachu 64.
Yeah, I think there's two.
And already some of the better stuff is off limits.
Put them in there.
Oh, okay.
There's that.
Is that Rams one, a custom one, or
That's a custom. My buddy here in Fresno does it. My buddy Vic. He has a page too, Instagram page. He does all custom stuff.
I was thinking that I never saw that one before.
Yeah, he does some good stuff. We're big Rams fans.
Okay. Did you have the PS1 games there priced up? Or? There was a stack of PS1 games that started to get me feeling a little bit better about the whole thing.
He's over here?
Yeah.
Have some long boxes.
Long box PS1?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sorry.
You good? You good? There's a Doom right there.
That is nice.
There might be, if you want to lift that box, there might be something in there. Oh yeah, there's more. Yeah, it's PS4 games, isn't it?
Yep. PS4, maybe Xbox One. There's some more stuff. It looks like PSP games here. Now this bin right here might actually be the moneymaker of the trip.
Yeah, there should be a big box of PSP games that like they're in the cases, and then I have a whole bunch of loose ones right here too.
Oh, cool, yeah. It looked loaded with decent Sega Genesis and Sony PSP titles, and we got the whole bin for just $200 after striking a deal on all the cartridge games. Did you post those at all?
I haven't posted those. Okay. Those are just all loose. If you want all those, I'll do $1 each on all those.
Okay.
Just take them all for $1 each.
Just to look through. But from the looks of it, all of the PS2 and GameCube and even the PS4 were nothing but filler titles. So I really started keying in on the bin full of N64 and Super Nintendo games. Mostly probably interested in this cartridge bin.
So in this,
is that kind of the same deal, or?
Yeah. So like right here, so you got 35. Like this game's 35. Like you got a ton of Wario Worlds.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of these in there. So this is all SNES,
64,
and then DS.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what's in here. Yeah, so you can kind of look through here.
I just need to figure out like what that price would be for the bin, because
yeah, so
I mean, these are pretty loaded.
yeah, so let's say, I don't know, because let's pull out, because let's just make it easy. Mario Kart 35, 35 for that, 45 for that one.
If there are some that are kind of like, for example, like this one, you have it at 45 bucks. It's Hey You Pikachu.
Yeah.
Does that have the microphone with it? Because I don't think that's worth anywhere near 45, and I don't know if I could even do 15 for it.
You 10 on it, that's fine.
I don't even know if I can do that, dude. It's like a $5 game. I have a stack of these, and I can't sell them unless it's got the microphone with it. It's the only game I've seen so far that I thought was a little bit like, like out of the ordinary with the pricing.
I thought I did have the microphone, but
if you have it with that, I'll gladly pay a good portion of that 45 for it.
yeah, no, I don't think I have it. Okay. So you guys just do, that's fine. I can do 5 for that one if you want that one for 5. So you already got that one?
And one thing I didn't really like is that we kind of counted it up together. We divided stacks, and then we're supposed to trust each other on the math. I mean, he seems like a pretty cool guy, but I just didn't really like that. But family waiting in the car on a hot day, so working as fast as we could. The Wii and DS, I wasn't sure. Just I see a lot of titles that I don't think I can do 15 a piece on. I would lose a lot of money.
Okay, so then I would say 10 a piece.
I think I would still lose money, but I think I like where we're heading on this stuff. I think I had 658 here.
Okay.
And you had 12 over there.
Okay, so I'm at 1874. Okay, I'll do these. Here, I'll give you the numbers.
I'll just do these. I mean, if you trust me enough to just punch them in.
Yeah, you're good.
And I guess if you want to do like those 3 stacks, and I'll do these.
40 plus 1425.
That would include this?
Yeah, I did this for 30.
Okay.
I got it at 65, so it's 30. And then these, I did these 20 bucks each, so
okay.
These were like $40.
I just have to double check that part of it. These stacks, I'll definitely do this, and all the other stuff that was $11.75. Did you want to sell this?
That I'm gonna keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty rad.
I messed it up, dude, because I
Oh, you punched that in?
yeah.
I think oh man.
I moved out. Yeah.
That sucks.
So,
that's still cool.
Yeah.
The back looks really nice.
Yeah. The front looked good
I was
too.
kind of I was kind of wondering what happened there.
That one was always missing the controller though.
Oh yeah, the extreme green.
Yeah. I bought out a guy's collection 2 years ago, and that was part of the deal.
Oh, that's sweet. I might have to.
I have bags too, so.
Okay. Yeah, because I forgot I had some junk in the back of my van here. I was supposed to donate it, and I was lazy about it. $1,275 all in from that storage unit. Let's see what mistakes were made. I honestly probably won't be able to justify this using price charting, but I'm going to start with one of the best lots of the day. I think it was $75 for everything here, and even on price charting I think that's good, but on FBA we're looking at a nice return. I think this is at $58 before fees. This is a similar price, and the lowest is like $26 for that. I've sold these for $40 or $50 a piece going on FBA. This Game Shark, usually around $30. Fantastic Four. It's got a yellow jewel case, but that's easy to replace, and that is complete. And then this Doom long box, I think it's got the manual as well. That was one of the coolest pickups out of everything, I think. These were 20 a piece. Probably made a mistake in this Monster Rancher. These don't actually sell for some reason as well as they have in the past, and that goes all the way up to Monster Rancher 4 and the PS2. But the Serious Sam on Amazon, I think the next lowest price is at $78. There's someone with it for $62. I'll probably get 70 before fees on that one. Now let's attack these cartridges and get them laid out and see what we got. So that's one of the bags. As you can see, the main problem is all of this filler. We decided on basically 30% of all the sticker prices, and I'm gonna have to like bundle these up, and I think they should do okay. I mean, paid $3 a piece on them, probably get, you know, most of the money back, but it'll help knock off the investment on the $12.75. Halfway through the other bag, and there are some nice titles here that I had missed. I guess they're in the stacks that he counted: Weapon Lord, Lemmings, Super Bowl 3, Mystical Ninja. But as you can see, the filler is definitely starting to kill this. But essentially, this whole deal would not have happened if I didn't agree to take this stuff on. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Could have walked away, but I'm still striving. We'll see what happens when we get the rest of this out here. Starting to even out a little bit. We got the titles over here that are probably 15 and up. And then all of this, haven't even gotten to the N64 stuff yet, but we got 43 what I would call filler junk titles here, times 3 a piece. That's what, $129? I don't think that's too much of a tax to pay. Okay, starting to feel a bit better. There were some hidden games in those sports lot, like this Madden 98. It looks like it's 10 to 15 on eBay, but Amazon's lowest price is 40. Another little example of how this bundle will be better than the numbers I'm showing. This Riddick Bow boxing, you clean it up. It's got, I think, some pencil or marker there. Sticker remnant from being a rental on the back, on the sides. Put a new back on this. I have sold this before at around that price using the FBA system. So you're asking yourself, why would someone pay $30 for Riddick Bow boxing? Because they trust the Amazon brand. They trust it, if it's in that buy box, to be cleaned and tested, ready to go from minute one. So they do pay it. Now, just to show some receipts on what I just said, you can see the payment complete banner right there. Riddick Bow boxing, $28. And after fees, you're looking at $18.13. And here are the N64 cards. I think there's more balance in these where you have better titles compared to the filler. As you can see on the N64, there are some really nice titles in here. Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Tooie, Killer Instinct Gold, Majora's Math. That's in really pretty good condition and has a Blockbuster sticker on it. Someone might actually appreciate that. Mario Golf, Yoshi's Story, Road Rash, Donkey Kong, Aiden Chronicles, Mario Party 2. I was looking and hoping that there might be a not for resale game in here. Don't think I've seen one though. StarCraft in pretty much excellent condition. I think this Top Gear Hyperbike is a overlooked title. Might be a $30 or $40 game there. Mario Party. Some good wrestling titles. Yeah, it's looking a lot better on the N64 side of this than it was for the Super Nintendo bunch. Now this bin here, I'm actually really excited to dig through. There's some good Sega stuff that I was able to see on top, some nice PSP titles, and I just threw them back in the bin and said, what do you want for the whole thing? He had to balance it out with the filler, but I think there's a lot in here that'll get us to a clean double up and beyond. Some NES manuals, 1943, Wizards and Warriors. Probably not going to be anything amazing. Hulkster. Immortal Battletoads. That's cool. Friday the 13th. Alright. Some NES inserts. That's good. Okay, this is decent. I think that should FBA for at least 30. Alright, switching to the GoPro here. We're going to go through this one live. I don't know everything that's in here. Midnight Club 3. That is a really nice one. And Super Clean. That'll go FBA for, I think, around 60. Don't know what it is after fees. We've got Shenmue. I think this was thrown in for free, but might have some issues. A lot of Need for Speed titles in the PSP that'll make nice FBA shipments out of them. Medieval Resurrection, another Club 3. That's awesome. That's, I think, disc only. That's like 30. The Warriors Complete, that can go for well over 50 in good condition complete like that. Desert Demolition. There were some nice Sega titles, I swear. REL, not really. There's Spot at least. There's one right up here, yeah. Toxic Crusaders, Tony Dynamite, bunch of junk movies. I think it's gonna be hard to sell some of those. Scooby-Doo, that's actually underappreciated title in the Genesis. Nice value there. Outrun. These Game Boys are also part of the lot. They all should be working. They all should be working. We were going to do 20 a piece on those, and they got thrown in with the carts. Wild Arms. I think that's complete. This needs a new case. Gauntlet for Dreamcast. Need for Speed Most Wanted again. Sonic Spinball. The VMU unit. These can actually go for anywhere from 40 to 60 FBA. Metalhead on the 32X. Aladdin with the box, that's decent. Doom Troopers, that's a nice one, man. That's 40 or 50 bucks there. There's the, yeah, there's a green, lime green SP somewhere around here. Another VMU unit. Crash Dummies, another VMU. I'm loving this. This whole bin was 200, by the way, and a lot of it was blind. Just finding out now, really, what is all in there. Toy Story, that actually I sold that FBA for around 30 before. Wow, that's nice. Now that last bin turned out to be a big saver on this deal. I think with the DS's and everything in there, it's around 11 or 1200 on that bin before fees according to price charting. And this is not counting the manuals and some other things that I just couldn't look up on there to add into the total. And so with that combined, it gets us to 2,900 with the N64 and Super Nintendo cards added in as well. So we're definitely looking at a good double up, probably a little bit more. That makes it worthwhile to do this trip. I really wasn't sure. There's sometimes I go into a deal and I start agreeing. I start thinking that it's better than it really is, just so that I get something done and I get some new stuff to collect, some new stuff to sell. But it was only because of my gamble on that other bin. I saw 1 or 2, maybe 3 titles just off the top and asked him what he wanted for it. I didn't want to dig through the whole thing because that actually does get you into kind of a trap. A lot of times they overvalue things and they'll say, well, I can't get rid of that, or I don't want to sell that yet. And he had mentioned cherry picking stuff before. I guess some other people had probably gone over there and tried to pull like the very best things and not make a large like bulk deal like I did. I said 200 on that bin and it really did help make this worth it. Without it, I probably would have had to take an L on this one. So anyway, there's some great videos coming out of the Mexico trip in the works and some local flea market retro magic happening last week that I can't wait to make the video on. A lot of boxed N64 stuff. And with that, stay happy, stay healthy. Thanks for hanging out with me and I'll see you next time.